You have a long relationship with this clinic.
Yes.
It's not the first time you're here. Tell us a little bit about what brought you here and what have you been doing in this clinic with your child over the past year and a half.
Okay, so we came here for the first time. We came here in October 2013. So now it's like 1 year and a little more than a half. When we are coming here, we are having some exercises. So our program is like we are coming here 3-4 times during the year, and the rest of the time we are working at home. We are doing some special exercises which were recommended by Evgeny Valyevich, and they are supervised by him via Skype or via our telephone conversations. So we know exactly that we are doing well, we are doing right, and moreover we can see that it's so because my daughter she has a progress, so we can see it. And what is for me is what is important is that the things she gains, they don't disappear. Because we tried a lot of different methodics, I don't know, whatever, and they gave some positive results, but in some time I noticed that in some time some things we gained, they disappeared, and that is why, you know, we were a little like frustrated. So if we thought maybe we are doing not very well, or we are doing wrong things, or whatever, what is happening. But now I understand that the melody which my daughter has is such a, I can say, very keen, like a fox. So it appears and disappears. It's like no, it's a kind of particular things of this melody. So what it doesn't mean that, for example, that my child can walk now, that she will walk in, she will continue walking in 2 or 3 years. This is such a thing. But what is very positive and very inspiring in this method is that what we have now is still with us.
And when you're looking at the rate of the progress, obviously every parent wants their child to become well as soon as possible. How would you see the progress happening? Is this within the time frame that you're expecting, or is it a little bit slower, a little bit or faster? Does that create any doubts or any thoughts?
Mm-hmm. So what of course, like all parents, I expect, and I expected before, that everything would come very quickly. That maybe like the first day when we put our feet here and we spoke with Evgeny Valyevich, I had a hope. So tomorrow something will change. But it's not like that, of course. But I think all parents who come here, they think the same like me, because they see it's something special. This method is really very special. Professor himself, he has such a personality and the way of speaking that he's able to give a great hope, to give a belief directly, and we start to think, yes, it would happen, just if not tomorrow, and after tomorrow, but not. But is also positive, because with the time, parents and me, like a mother, we start to understand that, of course, it would come, but we need to work hard. And of course, all children, they have different nature. For some child, something is quicker, for the other is not so quick as for this one. And so, of course, I expected that she would walk in 1 year or in 6 months or whatever. No, we don't walk for the moment. But at the same time, for example, when we came here for the first time 1.5 years ago, she was able only to turn on her stomach. like, and moreover, only from one side, and that was all. She couldn't, she couldn't sit down herself, and she couldn't crawl. This was completely like a dream for us. And finally, because no, it's also because she has not only palsy but also hydrocephalus. Her head is a little bigger than the head of a normal child. For that, of course, a little heavier than the head of normal children. And for her, it's very difficult in general physically to crawl or to wake up her head or to wake up her body with the hands like that. Me, of course, I was dreaming she would be able to do one day so, but what we have now, she can do it.
She can?
Yes, she can sit down.
She can,
yes, by herself.
Incredible.
Yes, so she can like crawl, but on her stomach, no, yes. So like a snake. Yes. And now she started to stand up, no, how can I say, like a dog, so. Yes. And she can do some pas, 2-3 times, like that. For me,
how would you evaluate her overall state of well-being? Is she becoming more rounded or calmer or happier or more stressed or
okay. Yes.
or agitated?
Okay.
How, do you see any changes in her mood, in her manageability, how your relationship is developing with her? Do you see any impact of the method and of the treatment that you're doing on that area?
No, of course, when we came here for the first time, some doctors or some teachers at her school, because she's in a specialized school, they told me that don't go there because she will be stressed, she will be depressed, she would feel bad, or I don't know, whatever. But it was not so, and it is not so. She accepts this method. She's not stressed. It's not painful for her. In general, she is a very happy child. She enjoys her life, I can say. She's very friendly. She's loving. But she's not open. No, this is also our problem. But now I can remark that she's trying to contact now us or other people. She starts to pay attention to other people. She turns her head around. Moreover, our view became better, much better. At the beginning, she was almost blind, I can say. But we are doing now some exercise, also special exercise of this method, to her eyes. And so 2 years ago, her view was plus 8. When we started to do this method, to work with this method, it was plus 7, plus 6 different, because one her eye, the view is lower than on the other. Now it's the same view for both, and it's plus 4.
It's plus 4?
Yes. When we came to see our doctor, she was impressed. No, in general, yes, what I can remark that her body is developing in the right way. We can see it. For the child who doesn't walk, anyway, there are some deformations in the body. No, because when we walk, we use a lot of muscles. And when we don't walk, when we sit or when we stay on the bed, of course, it's a different. And no, there is a difference between the person who is walking and the person who doesn't walk. And but for her, she doesn't walk, but her body is very well formed, except for the legs. Here they are a little thin, but no, it's just like that because we don't use this. For the moment, we don't do the exercise for this part of the leg. Yes.
And what do you see happening over the next years? What are your expectations? What are your realistic dreams? What is the time frame that you think your child can get to?
Mm-hmm. No, yes,
to
I understand.
Where you want her to get to?
What I want, want a lot. No, of course, I hope she would be one day like a normal child. But for the next year, our plans, of course, I hope she would start to walk a little. No, maybe, of course, it's ridiculous to think that she would run and would be like a normal child in 1 year, not. But maybe she would start to walk, maybe with her help. But it would be, I know that it would be the other kind of walking, because she was walking at the age of 3 years with my help, but at the same time she couldn't put her body to sit down herself, only also with the help. So of course when she was walking with my hands, and at the same time she was not able to sit down herself and to crawl, it's a different. If now she starts to walk, it would be a different kind of walking, even if she would do it with my help. So it would be like a natural physical kind of walking, so which we would be able to develop to a normal kind of walking or running. This is what is very inspiring. This is how we can think that one day she would be normal. And of course, I hope she would start to speak, because she understands now 2 languages, this is clear. She understands very well. And moreover, when I speak with her in Russian and my husband speaks in French, at the same time, no, like, not at the same moment, but I speak after he speaks, she understands, she has reaction. Moreover, I have noticed that she can understand English, but when she speaks, is a kind of something like that. So I hope one day she would be able to tell me what she thinks about me.
And just in a few words, in your own words, how would you describe the method? What is it? What does it do? In your own words, in your own way.
No, like, what do you want me to say? Like something what I know scientific?
No. Not what the doctor told you it is, but what do you see from your more than a year of observation? How would you, in your own words, describe what it is?
No, just to say something simple, what I can understand myself, it's a very physiologically right method. So it's like, in general, no, for example, massage or kinesiotherapy, they are touching only the upper level of muscles, what is inside, the connection between the bones, joints. Usually, no, like they don't touch, but this is the fundamental things of the body. If we don't touch them, anyway, nothing would work. So it's like we take the car, we clean, we do everything what we can see with the eyes, but what is inside? If there is a problem in the motor, in some days or months or I don't know what, anyway, it would break. This car would stop to work. But here, they start from the motor, from inside, and only after outside. That is why I think this method is unique. Really, it's unique, and it's working because I can see with my eyes the progress of my child.
Thank you.
You're welcome.